Good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams was a five-star recruit out of high school. Now, scoring came easily for him, but he chose Florida State to learn how to play defense. He said, offense will take care of itself. It takes somebody special to sit down on defense. Stops are what win the game. And Kevin, that two-way game saw him taken fourth in the 2020 draft.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. While we get a break, let's now take a look at the October standings out east. Take a look at the Bulls. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, New York, a game behind.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
So the New York starting five, Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Walker in at the point. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And every year, Doris, more terrific players coming into the NBA. How good a position do you think the league is in right now as far as talent is concerned?
I mean, a great position, to be honest with you, Kevin. The players, arguably, to me, are more skilled and more athletic than ever. The global reach of the game means that competition for an NBA spot on a roster is fiercer than ever.
Now, here's Barrett. After the miss from Vucevic, Barrett kicks to Walker. There's a screen by Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Ball. DeRozan surveying the D. Williams, a screen on Walker.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And the basket by DeRozan.
A determined scorer down low. We know this about DeMar DeRozan. He is always looking to put pressure on the defense.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does. I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. DeRozan's shot is off. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it's got to be liberating for Walker these past few seasons, not having to do everything himself.
Right, he spent 8 years in Charlotte, guys, and carried such a heavy burden night by night, only to make the playoffs in just 2 years. But this guy, boy, you love it. Never sulked, never demanded a trade, always a true pro.
And the first one drops.
And Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And so Walker nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Green taking his time here. Passes it to Brown. Bradley sets the pick for Brown. That one drops for
Brown Jr.
And so it's New York with it. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Now Green following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Caruso kicks to Brown. Bradley is screen on Rose. Brown with it. Now guarded by Noel. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Bradley sets the pick for Brown. Tries again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good. And here is Quickly. 1 second left. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And we've seen the improvement for the Knicks under coach Tom Thibodeau. His star, Julius Randle, defines Tibbs's approach.
He genuinely cares about you as a human being, as a person. He wants to see you really excel as a player, and he knows that the only way to do that is through the grind, through hard work, through putting the hours and the effort in day after day. So that's his thing. He's going to push you in practice, push you in workouts, and he's your biggest fan when you're out there on the court.
He is indeed in that effort and grittiness, something we've seen from Thibodeau's teams over the years.
And Knicks fans recognize that brand of basketball. You think back to the years with Ewing and Oakley in the middle. It fits in the Big Apple.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And New York, looking at who they've got. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Robinson in at center. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Now here's Williams, following the miss by Julius Randle. Here's DeRozan, kept alive. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Now here's DeRozan, following the miss by Julius Randle. Outside, ball. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Levine. Vucevic trying to get open. And there's Levine on the assist by Ball. Levine's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Randle a screen on Ball. Here's Walker. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong
Ball dishes to Levine. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. There's the drive. Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Derek Jones comes in for Patrick Williams. Green, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. And then for New York, Noel's checked in for Robinson. Alec Burks comes in for Barrett. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Evan Fournier. 5 to shoot. Levine can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Burks the pass to Walker. 12 seconds left to play here in the half. From the high post, and he knocks down the jumper.
Well, you take away the three and you take away the drive, Kemba Walker simply gets to his mid-range game. That's why scoring at 3 levels is huge.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls out front, up by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the baskets, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half. And to see these two shouldering the burden, carrying their teams, almost makes your back sore, huh, Shaq?
No, stop it. Might have to get him some of that icy hot. Man up.
You might just, couldn't hurt. And let's shift focus now to the featured matchup with the Chicago Bulls, who find themselves in a close one.
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with DeRozan, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. He's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
That free throw, no good. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and We had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call. Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And so it's New York with it. The Bulls getting the bucket. Stolen by Levine. Pass to Williams. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From three, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Levine. Here's Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Walker against Levine. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Kemba Walker.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Now, here's DeRozan. Vucevic trying to get open. It doesn't go for him. Randall with some nice D. And Fournier kicks to Walker. Buries the long-range jumper. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
How poised is Kemba Walker? This guy shooting from beyond the arc is so impressive.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear you, fans. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovable. Look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovable.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
And let's check out the stats for Noel. Last season's performance for him. Last season put up about 5 points a game, just over 2 blocks and 6 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
.55 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Brown. Kicks it out to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Jones with the screen on Rose. He lobs it up and slammed in by Jones.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Rose. Bradley with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Brown. Bradley a screen on Gibson. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Knicks foul. Derrick Rose. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Take a break.
At the line for Chicago.
2 shots.
Troy Brown Jr. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. No good on the second free throw. From deep three-point range, can't knock in the three. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Bulls lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Knicks, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Nerlens Noel is out there with Randall, and it's Walker in at the 1.
Wow. Evan Fournier, calm in the face of the storm. Big-time shot.
Ball finds Levine. And stolen by Noel. Here's Barrett. Outside Fournier. Passes it to Randall. A second chance effort. He gets it in there.
Julius Randle.
Randall's got the lead up to 3 now for New York.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Ball dishes to Levine. Into the lane. That shot off the mark.
2 minutes.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Knicks. Here's Barrett. And Vucevic pulls it down. And Chicago shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Green. That one no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. And Barrett the bucket on the assist from Randall.
Assisted.
And the Knicks lead by 5.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
Levine kicks to Green. DeRozan a screen on Randall. Green the pass to Vucevic. Ball dishes to Vucevic. No good with the triple.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Randall no good. For Chicago, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Levine.
What a fantastic finish by Zach LaVine. Contact, yeah, I can finish through that.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Rose comes in for Kemba Walker. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. This is still a close game, and he told us, guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys.
Thank you, David. Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter.
For the Bulls. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable. Are you ready, fans?
There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Levine. Nice D from Fournier. Now Now the pass to Barrett. Randall, a screen on DeRozan. Barrett, no good. Now the Bulls with it. It's a 5-point game. Here's Levine. Fournier pulls it down. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Zach Levine. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Derrick Rose, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor. Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Lovable. Checking in for the Knicks.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Bulls with another miss. Brown against quickly. So it's New York picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kemba. You are playing great basketball as a team. What does it feel like out there?
We have a great atmosphere, a great culture. You know, we have great guys around who want to win. We're focused. You know, we're trying to win as many games as possible, taking it one game at a time, and you know, the results are showing.
Well, man, good practice leads to good results, as you see on the floor. Congrats again. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.